Hey everyone, so it's Samara here with a process layout, and I created this layout practically perfect in every way of my daughter at Easter, and I wanted to use shades of lavender, and I also had this idea of using a cut file. So I went into the Cricut store and I found a bunny cutout from Miss Kate Cuttables, and I cut that on very thick basil marshmallow paper, and I actually messed up, and so I had to recut it again. I went ahead and left it on the cutting mat, and then I wanted to watercolor on top of that. So there you can see the image, and I'm using two shades from Shimmers. They're both Vibes. One is Pop Art Pink and the other is Mustard Seed. So you can see I'm just applying it using the packaging technique, and then I'll use my brush to add some additional color in some additional spots. And I had this vision that kind of went a little bit different from what actually happened. But there you can see it, and I am drawing a little bit in between colors just because I didn't want the paper to get too wet. And so there you can see I'm adding just a little bit of color in some spots there. So this picture is from 2006, and I scrap really out of order. There you can see me. I'm just picking out some of the smaller inside bits there. So as I was saying, I completely scrap out of order. I'm an inspiration scrapper, so if something appeals to me, then I will, that's what I'll scrap. So I have these three papers laid out, and that polka dot paper is from Dear Lizzie. It's All Good. That's the B side. And then this floral pattern paper is from Chamel, and that's from Sparkle City. And then finally, that kind of flecked background. Oh no, I think I threw away the strip. Let's see. Nope. That is also from Chamel from Sparkle City, which is funny because I thought for sure these were Paige Evans papers. So I have this vision of the picture kind of tucked behind the cut file. And then I'm just kind of cutting in some strips. I normally use a white background. So this really challenged me a lot because I don't normally start with this much color. I decided to cut kind of a wavy organic strip off the top and then have that bright blue poke out of the top. So there you can see that. And I'm going to reflect that in the bottom. And here I am, I'm just squaring up my page to make sure that that is still, and I was kind of going back and forth like, should I add a wavy strip to the bottom or not? And I decided just to kind of go with this here. And I mimicked the strip on the top with this. And I'm just going to tuck that directly behind that floral paper. And I decided to go ahead and reduce the size of that to, I think it's about 1.5 inches, at least the lavender part is. And I'm really struggling with this bunny. It did not come out the way that I wanted it to. And so I'm getting really frustrated. So I'm just going to go ahead and mat my photo using my ancient perfect layers. I absolutely still love my perfect layers. All right, so and that is backed on pink Basil Tutu Pink by Basil. And I'm adding some guidelines in here because now I'm thinking, you know what, I'm going to add some gesso. And again, I'm working on just patterned paper, so I'm really struggling as to what to do. I added some water in here, and basically I'm just adding these kind of strips with an old card, and I'm bringing the color up. And what I love about this is that those streaks are layered, and so you'll see some of them are like really bright white, and others are kind of faded, and it's really pretty. So I'm drying that real good, and then here I'm using some more Shimmers Vibes. This one is Frostbite, and I'm kind of spreading that blue color to kind of mimic some sky, and just adding a little bit more color. And then I thought, okay, you know what? Let's add some what do you call those, splashes of color, specks, I don't know. And I'm just drying those real good. And I always dry the back side of the paper too. And then I thought, okay, you know what? I have all this watered down white gesso. Let's go ahead and add some pops of bright white. So I went ahead and added those all over the top. And now I'm checking my cut file again, and I'm still really struggling with it. And honestly, I thought I had edited out all of the parts of me drawing, but here we are. Shouldn't be too much longer. All right, so I went ahead and placed my photo and my cut file, and just erasing some of those guide marks that I had made, because originally I was thinking that that little cut file would go just kind of partially across the paper. I went ahead and stitched off camera. I stitched the very top, and then I stitched that middle section. And then here I make a revelation. I think I'm just going to use the cut file plain, as in plain white. Yeah, all that time I spent painting it, and now I'm just going to use it in white. I'm just using some foam to pop that up, and you'll see that I do not put foam everywhere. I love that it's not uniform when I place it down, that there are going to be levels in the height. And I was really struggling with my glossy accents. It would not open up. So anyway, I'm just using that, and you'll notice I did not put glossy accents on the one side there. And that's because I'm going to slide the photo in under it. So there we go. I actually really, really like that, just plain white. And I think I realized that I did not put any glue over there on that side, so we're going to go ahead and pop that down. And the reason why I'm using the dryer is because the heat tool is because Glossy Accents is pretty wet, and I wanted it to dry pretty quickly. So now I'm going to slide this photo in there underneath the cut file. It's absolutely precious. This is my now 6-foot tall softball player. Yeah, she was pretty little there. I think she was 3. All right, so I'm gonna get out my embellishments and kind of go from here. And I swear, I'm notorious for gluing things down, and then I'm like, hey, let's put this stamp underneath. Yeah, so then I had to peel that up so that I could stamp underneath it. I know I'm not the only one who does this. And I love that little cute sentiment. Oh my gosh. Those stamps are, ah, let me find it. They are from crepe paper. They're the All My Heart. And then I stamped just a couple of stars. And those are photo corners from, are those Heidi Swap? I want to say they're, yep, Heidi Swap. So super cute. And I absolutely love those layered stickers. Those are from Dear Lizzie. And I'm just trying out some other stickers there. I forget who says it, but I love the word auditioning. I'm just auditioning some stickers. I found a sticker from this sheet. This is a Hip Kit exclusive called This Beautiful Life, and it says perfect. And I loved the colors so much, and I wanted to use this on the page, and that's actually what sparked the inspiration for the title. And then we're going to pull out some stickers from Dear Lizzie. I love that little lemon. It just adds a little pop of yellow, and so you'll see I have a little triangle of yellow going between the bee, the flags, and the lemons. And I'm struggling because I want the sticker on the top as well as on the bottom. Yeah, go figure that one out. And I just added some little strawberries over there on the other side. And I love to tuck things. In fact, I refer to loose ephemera as tucky bits. So I just added another little sticker there from the Dear Lizzie sheet. And so there we have that part, and I'm just going to go look for some additional things that I think I can add in there. So I'm pulling out some other sticker sheets, and you know, I'm not really finding a whole lot of inspiration from my stash. But you know what? It doesn't stop me from looking. All right, so I'm going back to my my kit stash. So that little bin that you're looking at to the left, it's a little 3-tiered compartment. And each month when my kit arrives, I take out all of the loose ephemera and I dump it into those little bins. And I have, I don't know, 12 of those bins. So in fact, I just recently had to put one old kit away to make room for my new one. And I'm pulling out some of those little leaves, and I really like this little luggage tag. I love tags, and you'll see on most of my layouts, I have some sort of tag. And I love how that blue, it's almost like a blue-green on the leaves. It is complementary to the blue in the pattern paper. It's not the same, but it is similar. I really struggle to use the let's see, who are those from? The pink paisley, the little phrase books. I really struggle to use those, so I'm trying to make sure that I that I at least attempt to use those. So I auditioned the other B, decided I liked the sticker one best, and added some twine to the little luggage tag. And then I'm deciding, where am I going to put that perfect? And that little pink phrase sticker says simple things. One of the tricks that I like to do when I'm building a layout, and it's the same thing when I'm creating mixed media art, is I like my layers to be confusing to you. So what does that mean? I want you to look at it and I want you to wonder which order I put things in. So you can't really tell, like, oh, this was the last thing that was on here because it's on top. Nope, that's not going to happen because um, I I try to layer them so that they're on top and below and just kind of a big mix. And I was searching for the date of that photo on my phone, and it was from April 16th, 2006. And all right, so here I decide that I'm going to go with the title Practically Perfect in Every Way, and I'm just really quick doing an internet search to make sure that I'm spelling practically correct, because I don't know about you, I can spell fine up until the part where I can't. And then I'm using these dark blue Hip Kit exclusive stickers. I don't know which kit those came from off the top of my head. They might have come from this April kit. No, I feel like they didn't. All right, so I'm just about done. I went ahead and grabbed, I was looking for some gold stickers, and I found these, those blue stickers did come from the April kit. They're from the Project Life, or the, Pocket Life kit. Those gold ones are from way back, I want to say November. And there we go. That is it. Nope. I am going to search for a date stamper, and all of my date stampers started with 2007. So I had to go way back to the back of the drawer to find this old one. And there I am rolling up the date. And I don't normally do that, but I decided to go ahead and stamp it several times in the corner. And then that's it, you guys. I absolutely love the way it came out, and thank you so much for watching.